It's called The Vault, the FBI's digital reading room, where any of us can go online and view the Bureau's most notorious cases. Guess which is the most popular file? John Dillinger's? Jimmy Hoffa's? Nope.
Since we opened the vault, it's been this memo about flying discs or flying saucers, and it relates to an allegation that we heard from a third hand, saying that the Air Force had found a couple of saucers out in the New Mexico desert.
No, can't be. I mean, most people want to read about Machine Gun Kelly and Al Capone, right?
You would think so, but this memo itself has gotten over 1 million page views in 2 years since we put it up. Al Capone doesn't make our top 50.
The memo's all of 2 paragraphs. Agent Guy Hoddle, then head of the FBI's Washington field office, writes that an Air Force investigator stated that 3 so-called flying saucers had been recovered in New Mexico. They were described as being circular in shape with raised centers, approximately 50 feet in diameter. Not only that, each one was occupied by 3 bodies of human shape, but only 3 feet tall, dressed in metallic cloth of a very fine texture. Each body was bandaged in a manner similar to the blackout suits used by speed flyers and test pilots. John Fox is the FBI's historian. This was never followed up on, right?
No, in fact, it says right here, no further evaluation was attempted concerning the above.
Why not?
From what's written here, from what we can read, it certainly looks like they thought that this was third-hand information, that this was not necessarily a hoax, which it could well have been, but that someone was simply reporting hearsay.
And it was more for the Air Force to look into, along with countless other reports of UFOs in Roswell, New Mexico, and elsewhere, reports that were never substantiated. One reason the memo from Agent Hoddle went viral is because when the FBI vault was set up online 2 years ago, tabloids seized on that memo, saying it appeared to back up theories that aliens exist. And it's not just the Guy Hoddle memo that's a favorite. There are hundreds of other pages of memos and files in the FBI vault, in the unexplained phenomenon section, all about alien and UFO sightings that are more popular online than the FBI's files on Bonnie and Clyde, serial killer Ted Bundy, and other famous cases. Cases involving Osama bin Laden, investigations into the murders of civil rights leaders, all part of FBI lore. Fox says out of all the strange cases he's come across,
the descriptions here of 50-foot diameter saucers and human shaped 3 foot tall, metallic clothed aliens, that's unique.
And we can say a little frustrating for FBI officials who say it diverts attention from all the work they've done, all the dangers they've faced through the years to capture fugitives and solve the nation's most difficult crimes.
Forrestal memo suggests that Truman authorized the top-secret project. The 12 members took responsibility for a cover-up begun by the Army. Then there's the so-called Eisenhower briefing document, which indicates that the members of MJ-12 were tasked with investigating and exploiting the alien technology recovered from the crash site near Roswell. Exactly, UFO researchers say, the approach officials might be expected to take.
The government, first of all, would want to know, are these guys hostile? Secondly, they wanted to know, how do these things work? If you got wreckage, you want to figure out, what can I learn from this?
What do you think one would do if you had access suddenly to something as exotic as alien technology? You would establish a super secret group of individuals with the right types of scientific and security clearances, and you would say, I assume, figure this out.
Friedman contends that President Truman and the MJ-12 members were aware of the gravity of the situation. The Roswell crash meant that control over some of the most sensitive airspace in the U.S. had been compromised.
Some of the most classified places in the United States, which are in New Mexico, White Sands Missile Range, the 509th in Roswell was the most elite military group in the world. They dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
A lot of the public has heard rumors of secret government underground facilities such as Area 51, S4, or the Dulce base. But how many of these facilities could there be? And what could be taking place at these bases that is so secretive? Could there be joint alien and human military facilities where secret experiments are conducted? Or MJ-12 members working directly with extraterrestrial biological entities to progress the Illuminati agenda for a new world order?
The base is underneath Archuleta Mesa.
A group of people was expecting to hear a fantastic tale, but Juan broke down. What happened? What did he encounter?
Speaking to witnesses like Juan, the phenomenon could not fit in the four-dimensional physics that we use every day.
Por mucho tiempo lo llevé al miedo. Muchísimo tiempo.
Juan is a hunter who has been hunted. More than 30 years have passed, and he still has PTSD from that childhood event.
Aurero laro roikwa hape veningo la tesakar tesapso upecha omo.
Tem coisa onde essa inextraño lero viajan.
They were describing an impact on consciousness, an impact on their thoughts,
Para mí era un sueño normal.
an impact on their dreams, and an impact on their life.
Podia aparecer kwa seramo, kwa kahan.
These people have something to teach us.
El gaucho también llora.
We demonize the unknown. We are afraid of it.
Pero via iridero, pero via tauber.